Well, good morning, and as you can hear, this is an actual working factory, so I'll try to speak up so that you can hear me. Jeff, thank you so very much. I really appreciate your comments and your friendship, and the feeling is certainly mutual. You know, what makes Ferndale and our county so successful is the active, creative, and passionate CEOs like Jeff Denha, and I so appreciate him. I want to thank you all for coming this morning. You know, I believe that the universe sometimes puts you in places where you're supposed to be that you might not have been expecting. As many of you know, I was not expecting to be appointed county executive this August, and I accepted the appointment humbly because I served on the Board of Commissioners. I've lived in Oakland County most of my life. I've worked with Brooks Patterson, and I knew that it was an important and a large assignment. I also said I wasn't going to try to be the next Brooks Patterson or try to replace him. I was just going to try to be the best Dave Coulter. Well, in just a few short months, I have seen the incredible possibilities that we can create for our county. As I talk to our residents and our community leaders and business leaders and owners like Jeff, they're eager for stability and problem solving and forward progress, frankly. So after achieving my first two goals, one of which was getting a unanimous 3-year balanced budget passed by the Board of Commissioners, and I'm so proud that we accomplished that. And many of the commissioners are with me here today, as well as putting together what I think is a really strong and dynamic leadership team. I've now decided to seek the full term for county executive next year. I really feel that this is an historic opportunity for us to leverage our county's tremendous strength to create the next and best Oakland County. For me, that starts with boosting opportunity for all people in all parts of our county. We're developing a new economic development strategy for Oakland County, one that builds on the solid reputation that we already have, but is geared up for the future. Business attraction is important to the county, and we'll continue to pursue it. But I want to make sure we're equally focused on helping our local businesses grow and expand. And Jeff Denha is a great example of that. This was a vacant parcel when I became mayor and had been vacant for over a decade. But working with Jeff, and the creative people on his team that had the vision for this property and helping them be successful, we now have a fully occupied facility employing, as Jeff said, over 200 people. We can do that all across the county if we put just as much attention on growing and expanding as we do attraction. And I'm excited that I've worked with Jeff on this project, and I'm excited to do it across the county. Now, I've also said the quality of life is also important for us here in Oakland County. And to me, the foundation of that is to make sure that the health and wellness of our residents, in particularly our children and our seniors, is protected. I want to make sure that our health department is proactively addressing the health gaps and disparities that exist in our county. A lot of you know I have a health background. I worked at the Children's Foundation for the last 7 years, and before that I was the CEO of the Michigan AIDS Fund, which helped fund HIV prevention programs across this region. And I care about the health of our residents, and I understand that it's the foundational function of government to make sure that its residents are healthy and that their well-being is protected. And I think we have gaps and disparities that we need to address in Oakland County, and I'm excited to get to work with our health department on making sure that we're addressing those. It's also important to me that we celebrate and lift up the diversity of this county. You know, as I've gone around the county these last few weeks doing sort of meet and greets around in all corners of this very large county, I've seen firsthand just how diverse it is. And I want to make sure that our county government reflects that diversity and that we're building partnerships and programs that lift up the diversity of this great county. All residents should feel that their county government is on their side. My administration also sees our neighbors in Southeast Michigan as partners, and I'm determined to do my part to open the doors to regional progress. We need to see and act like our futures are intertwined, because I believe they are. I thought it was important to announce today because I want to make sure that the foundation that we're setting and the progress we're making these next months continues beyond next year, and that we're moving forward together. So I want to thank you all for being here, and if any of you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those now.